Digitalnex, and today we're watching a Darman video, so let's just go ahead and jump right in.
I'm tired of what's expected of me.
Same.
Of my value being calculated based on what stereotypes I can be.
Same.
How many gender roles I can fill.
Same.
As if my only purpose were to serve a man's will. I dated a boy once who was offended when I trampled on his chauvinism.
That nun's like, I just asked you what you did over this summer. What are you going on for? Chill! I didn't want all this. It's always the blue-haired girls.
The correct word is isn't. Ain't is improper.
But it's colloquial, it's how people talk, and I was describing what somebody was saying. It's sort of like that Olivia Gatwood poem where she talks about the women in Long Island and she really captures their voices. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with slam poetry.
Slam poetry. We're not here to write slam poetry.
Thank you. I hate slam poetry. I think slam poetry is the dumbest thing ever. I'm sorry! Leslie Knope said it. This is not a poem. I can say words and blah, 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 blah. I think slam poetry is dumb, alright? Maybe because I got into it or was never good at it, but that's me, sorry. Think it's stupid.
The creative writing assignment was to write a short story.
This is a short story, it's just in a different form.
And while we're on this topic, I don't understand why you'd use a word like feminism.
Because I'd like to express my opinions about how women are viewed and treated in this society.
You don't get opinions! This nun wants to go off. I know this nun wants to go off, or she wants, ooh, Sister Janice. Ooh, she's holding it in. She's like, big man up above is taking everything in me not to strike her down. Ooh!
You keep those personal views for outside time.
This is a creative writing class and you're telling me I can't write what I want? That is a load of crap.
Vivian, Justice! If you want to be a spectacle in my class, then get up here and put your hands out now.
You can't say that. I don't know if that's PG. You want to express your opinions, you do what everyone else does, and you make an alt account and you go do it under the safety net of anonymity. I'm struggling, you guys.
Arms out. You will remain like this till the end of class.
You may be seated.
You picked a weird episode to watch this week. It's like I'm watching a Lifetime movie or something. We're on the Hallmark Channel today. Hey!
What are you wearing?
What, you don't like it?
It's against our school dress code.
It'll be fine. We go to an all-girls school, and besides, I don't really understand the point of the rules anyway.
What's that?
Oh, these are flyers for a slam poetry open mic.
Ugh. I'm all for expressing your opinions. What I'm not for is slam poetry. Sorry guys, slam poetry I just can't get on board with. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering, what's slam poetry? Don't even worry about it. Poetry already, is enough on its own. We don't need slam poetry. Also, cover your shoulders.
What can she even do about it?
Come with me. Mass is not the place for idle chit-chat with you and your friends. Now, what was so important that you had to discuss? And what on earth are you wearing? This does not comply with the school dress code.
The uniform is bland and boring, and this felt more like...
It felt more like you. Then maybe you probably shouldn't go to that school that has a uniform. Kinda sucks, doesn't it? Is that what you would do if you went to work? I hate dressing up like Chester Entertainment Cheese. He's a mouse and I ain't no rat. I'm just gonna wear what I normally wear when I go to bed because this ain't me. You're at school, dummy! Wear your uniform. We all had to wear uniforms when we were in school. It's school.
Why do you always have to be so uptight?
Don't you talk back to me, Vivian. Slam poetry night. No uniforms allowed. That's it. I am taking you to the General Superior's office.
Sister Janice here says that you're quite the little rebel and that
I learned it from watching Bible Man. That's why I'm such a rebel. Anyway, I honestly, same. I'd be like, yeah, no slam poetry. All right, I'll stop hating on it. All right, just hate it so much. Why is she even going to this school in the first place? I don't understand.
Now, we would love for you to continue at the school, but at the rate you're going, it's looking like possible expulsion.
No.
The only way to...
Why do you care about being expelled from that school that you clearly don't like, that doesn't allow you to express yourself? Why would you care? That's like being in prison And then they're like, hey, listen, we're gonna set you free. No. You can't do that. You can't set me free. I hate it here, but you can't set me free. I don't want to leave. I don't get it. I don't get what she's crying about. Okay, let me rephrase that. What do you want? You want to be able to express yourself? You're in a religious school. Sorry. It's kind of the name of the game there, you know?
Avoid that is to fall in line and no more disruptive behavior. Do you understand?
I understand, Sister Prudence.
Is there anything that you wish to say to Sister Janice here?
I'm sorry for my behavior.
Now, for your punishment.
Sister Janice, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry you're such a boring person. Got him! Psych! I lied! Apology denied. Get out! I ain't apologize for nothing. I want to express myself because I like slam poetry and it's dumb.
I want you to read and rewrite every single rule that you have broken and submit an essay as to why your behavior is unacceptable. Now, if I am to allow you to remain in our school, you must promise me that this is an isolated incident and it will never happen again.
I promise.
Oh my gosh, you guys. She did the finger cross. When you're making a promise and you do the finger cross, that gives you all access to break that promise. When I got married and they said to death do you part, do you promise? And I'm scared. Only to one of us. All right, listen. I already see the sign for slam poetry night. I hope I don't have to hear any. No.
I still don't think this is a good idea, especially what after Sister Prudence said to you.
This is such a cool event, and it's so nice to wear regular clothes instead of our uniforms.
Yeah, I'm glad we came. I mean, we almost went to the wrong location though, because you changed it the last second.
Oh, it's because the nuns saw the flyers. I just didn't want to have any sisters showing up.
I thought you said that the school didn't have a problem with us doing this.
Oh, no. It'll be fine.
She's lying! Run! Get out of here! Everyone scatter!
Welcome to our very first slam poetry open mic night. I'm just so excited for a really awesome night of saying how we really feel. Sometimes it feels like I'm drowning when I'm breathing.
Sometimes it feels like I want to stop this video right now. Oh man. Notice how no cool kids went to Oh, none of the cool girls went.
As if I were meant to be silenced, as if I were only meant to be seen, a perfect soldier in your patriarchal dream. Sister, tell me my sins.
Sweet Lord. So from what I can gather so far, it's a girl who's complaining that it's like joining the military and then complaining that you're in the military. Does that make sense? It's kind of what she's doing here. It sounds stupid, right? She joined the military and then complained that she's in the military and that she wants to change the rules. You're playing tag and then you're crying about playing tag and you want to change the rules. No, we don't do that, sorry. But I mean, now don't get me wrong, I'm all for expressing yourself. Express yourself. Share your opinions. That's good, right? But I think going to like a religious school where it's already been established that this is how these things are, kind of, and then crying about every single rule is like, why even go there in the first place? You know? Why'd you even go there?
Tell me how to fit into your perfect square, but I'm sorry, sister, I can't meet you there.
What on earth do you think you're doing? This event is over.
No.
All of you out.
No, it's not.
Not a peep out of you. Do you know how much trouble you're in, young lady? I knew I shouldn't have given you a second chance.
You can't make a square peg fit into a round hole no matter how hard you try to force it. And I'm not the only square peg in this school. I've talked to other...
I mean, you a square, all right. You got that part right, okay? I'll give you that. Give 10 points to Gryffindor.
Just wait till Sister Prudence finds out
What's she gonna do? Expel me? I'm leaving.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm dropping out.
Oh, no. Because you brought all these girls here, we're gonna go ahead and punish all of them severely. Or, I'm just thinking of this crazy idea not related to anything, or you take all the blame and you get punished for all their sins. You take all the blame.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna come back here crying, telling us how much you've ruined your life and how sorry you are. That is what's gonna happen.
Whatever you need to sleep at night, sister. Take care.
Vivian's had enough.
All I need is a glass of hot water and the good word to sleep at night, stupid.
When she gets home, she hopes her parents will be understanding. But as expected, they're so disappointed in her. Even though she can't help but feel like she's let everyone down, instead of being sad about it, she pours her emotion into writing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, Darman. I know this girl's not about to get rich and famous off of slam poetry and then go back to the nun and be like, there you go, sister, I didn't need the good word. Yo, I just needed a good flow. That's pretty good.
Vivian starts going to open mics to perform her poems, and the audience love how relatable she is. Some of them even film her, so inspired by what she has to say. Over time, some of Vivian's clips start to go viral.
But for all the wrong reasons, they were all cringe.
She ends up growing a loyal following, and lots of fans reach out to her about how much they're inspired by her work. Eventually, Vivian publishes her own book, which ends up being a New York Times bestseller. And then one day, Vivian decides to come back to her old school to pay someone a visit.
I'm supposed to believe this girl sold the New York Best Times. I'm gonna go ahead and guess what she said. Hey everyone, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to express yourself in any way. You need to feel good in your own skin. You need to be comfortable with who you are, because if you're not comfortable with who you are you really living? Let me throw some famous quotes at you. Drake, my boy Drake, said you only live once. He also said he started from the bottom, now we're here. Same! I too started from the upper middle, and now I'm here. Alright, not all the way at the bottom. I wasn't all the way, now I was upper middle. But now we're here. And like my favorite fast food restaurant says, live Moss. Thank you, Taco Bell, love you.
I didn't think I was ever gonna see you again.
Is that so? Because I thought you said that I would be crawling back to you, telling you about how I messed up my life. Turns out, I'm a New York Times best-selling author.
Wow, I guess being a best-selling author sure didn't teach you how to be humble or, not brag. You really gotta go back to your old high school and rub it in everyone's face? Yeah? You still here, sister? You still getting paid in those little wafer thins? The body, huh? You survive off of that?
In fact, I was always scared of you.
Why in the world?
Because
the
you
devil
challenged
was inside of
everything
you.
that I knew.
Jeez.
I grew up in a really strict, straight-laced household in which I was expected to conform to the standard my parents set out for me. If I did one thing they disapproved of, I was disciplined for it. Even in school, I wanted to be myself so bad.
I wanted to be myself so bad, so I did the only logical thing that would allow me to be myself and would allow me to express myself and do the things I wanted to do. I became a nun because that was a smart thing to do.
I was constantly disciplined anytime I tried to do anything different. And as time went on, I decided if I was gonna last, I better fall in line and do what everyone else expects of me.
So you see, I used to be just like you. The only difference is I gave in.
That was really touching, sister. I'll make sure to remember that when I'm crying in my mansion tonight. Emotional.
But now, seeing you here today, you were right. You can't make a square peg fit into a round hole no matter how much you force it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you went through all that. I feel terrible. This whole time I thought you were like this evil nun who hated me.
What's the lesson here? What's the lesson I'm supposed to be learning here? I'm so confused.
I even bought one of your books.
Oh my gosh, you did? Did you like it?
I did, although I didn't love some parts. Like, ain't, it's not a word.
It's
colloquial. I know. Oh.
I guess the lesson is don't go to a religious school if you want to be able to express yourself freely and not have to wear uniforms and if you just want to kind of If you want to have a cool high school experience, don't go to one of those schools. That's the lesson. Good lesson, everyone. I'm glad we learned it together. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe and turn that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.